Hola Panteras, Miss Hardy here. I am going to show you how to make sketchbooks today. You have sketchbooks, all of you have sketchbooks in the art room, and now I'm going to show you how to make some at home with some of the materials that you might have. So first what you'll grab is some different types of paper. These are all different types of paper that I pulled out of my recycling. So envelopes, paper bag, newspaper. And then the other thing that I grabbed was some yarn. So if you have some string or even a shoelace would work, anything to tie your paper together. And then I'll also show you another way of attaching all your paper together with a stick. So I found this outside, and a rubber band. So let's make a sketchbook together. All right, let's make your sketchbook. Here is a closer look at the two that I have made. Notice that they're bound a little differently. Bounding, which means what ties them together, which holds the paper together. So you can use a stapler if you want to, but this one has been tied with string or some yarn, and then this one is with a stick and actually a rubber band here, and I'll show you how to do that. Notice that all the paper is just paper that I found in my recycling, paper that I found at home. So you can draw and paint and write on anything. So let me show you what you need and how to make these. Here is all my paper. So this is just anything that I've had in the recycling. A big envelope here. I even have a brown paper bag. Seriously, anything that you can find that's paper, even if it has print on it, don't worry about it, because like I said earlier, you can draw and you can paint over this. We can work with anything that we have. So first what I'm gonna do is take my paper and I'm gonna get it all together. I'm gonna cut in half. Cut this envelope too. You can use a smaller envelope too if you have one. I just happen to have this really big one. Cut this in half too, and I'm gonna add it to my pile. Pile right here. Okay, now, if you watched my other video, I showed you how to fold paper and actually tear it without using scissors. So let me show you how to do that again. So I'm gonna fold the paper in half. Press down. You could try to tear it apart now. I like to go one more time. Even 3 more times. Press down. Let's just do 3. There we go. All right, now you have your paper. Okay, so I actually cut my paper down a little bit more evenly. So you can cut them, I just kind of stack them and then cut all the way around so it's all the same size. You don't have to do this, I just did it, or you can maybe ask an older brother or sister to help you, or a parent to help you. And then what I'm going to do is use the yarn to actually bind the sketchbook, or you can also use a stick. I found this one outside in my yard, and a rubber band to bind them together. Okay, let's fold the paper in half. So get your little stack together, stack it up like this. Fold it, I like to fold it in half, and then press down. And then I'm gonna show you how to use the yarn first. So what I like to do is open it back up, find the center. So find your middle paper, take your yarn or string, or any type of string I think will work, lay it on the inside. Close all your paper together. And I'm gonna take this here, and I'm actually gonna tie this into a little knot or a bow. You could even maybe ask somebody to hold this and help you. So make sure you cut your string or your yarn long enough so you can do this. So there's that. Now this sketchbook is ready to be used. Okay, now I'm going to show you another way to attach all your pieces of paper together. So you're going to fold, you can see I already did this because this is my second time doing it. I'm going to fold and press down and then open back up, and then take your rubber band and place it on the inside on this line, and then take your stick and place it on the outside, so here. Then open your paper back up. And you want to make sure that this stick is kind of over, kind of over my line here. Okay, then what I'm going to do is actually catch the stick with my rubber band, like that, see? And then bring it down the bottom and catch here. Be careful, you don't want this rubber band to fly off or it to hurt you or hit somebody else, so be careful when you do that. And then you can see here, look, now this stick has attached my other sketchbook together. So now I have another sketchbook I can use and work with. Yay, now you have sketchbooks. Take your sketchbook and go explore. Maybe you can find something inside your house. Maybe you can draw your pet. Maybe you can write something. I am going to use mine, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with mine here in just a second. Okay, so I've got my sketchbook and my pencil, and I am going to use it to first sketch my dog, Diego. So I am going to observe what I see. So I'm going to observe what shapes I see on his head, his eyes, some circles for his eyes, the shapes of his ears, maybe they're kind of like little triangles. The shape of his body, his dog bed is like a rectangle. So I'm going to observe shapes of what I see. He wants to sleep right now, and I'm going to use my sketchbook. So I'll show you what I end up doing. Here's what I sketched of Diego. He actually turned around as soon as I started sketching him. Now he's of course looking at me. He's tired of me drawing him, I guess. But you can see that I even wrote his name, but I looked at, the shapes. I noticed what shape his tail was. It kind of came down to a point. His leg underneath here was kind of turned in. His head was turned away. Here's his ear. Here's his collar. Here's his other paw. So you can see that I just noticed shapes of how, and lines of how he was laying down, and I just observed and I tried my best. So I'll keep using this, and also don't forget to put your name on it. So you guys all have sketchbooks in the classroom, and you all put your name on the front so you know that it's yours. So just don't forget to do that. All right, I hope you have fun. Send me anything that you guys draw. I'd love to see it. Or anything you guys paint or write in your sketchbooks, or just your sketchbooks. I'd love to see what you do.